2026 is around the corner, and if you're new here, it is time you learn that we do not go into things unprepared around here. We understand that 2026 is not the year to play small. If you thought 2025 was a lot, wait till you see 2026. It's not the year for confusion, and it is definitely not the year to be invisible. So this video is created so that 2026 is the year that your talent becomes visible. If you're a woman who knows that she is called to more, you know that you have more to give, you know that you have something to contribute into the world, you know that you have people to help and companies to build and organizations to structure and things to do, this video is going to be your roadmap into making sure that your brilliance is visible and you have access to all of the opportunities that have your name on them. Today, I'm breaking down your 2026 personal brand blueprint. We are no longer doing the work in the shadows and not telling people about what we're doing. We are no longer spending all of that time developing ourselves and developing our expertise just to keep quiet about it or make one post on LinkedIn. What I'm going to show you in this video are the elements that every woman needs if she wants a brand that attracts opportunities, clients, and meaningful work. This is the video that you bookmark. This is the video that you come back to week after week after week to make sure that you have done exactly what I'm sharing with you here. Now, I've broken this video down into 5 sections so that you are very clear on what you're working on and you can check whether or not you are on track. Section 1, clarity of identity. The first thing that you want to do is get clear on who you are and who you're going to be in 2026. Your brand is not the logo. Your brand is not the colors. It is not your Instagram aesthetic. It is not even your niche. Simply put, your brand is who you are, what you believe in, and what you're building. For example, my name is Paula Pwul. Who I am is a woman who believes that she is infinitely capable of building a life of privilege and impact. A life where her children love her, her husband is blessed by her, the people that she comes in contact with are impacted by her. That is who I am. What I believe in is that every single woman is capable of building that for herself as well. I believe that if you can get your narrative in order and you can keep your word to yourself and show up, you can build a life and brand that helps others and gives you love, peace, joy, and beauty in your life. And what I'm building is a number of businesses that bring this mission to life. I'm building Enterprise and Heals, which is an organization that teaches African women how to build modern businesses. I'm building She's the Brand podcast, which again disseminates the message that you can in fact be the brand. I'm building Afro Create Digital for busy professional African women who want to build their personal brands but just simply don't have the time to learn how to do it or do it themselves. In 2026, confused identities will be drowned out in the noise, so you have to be very, very clear, be able to speak on the spot about who you are, what you believe in, and what you're building. So these are the questions that you're going to answer for me. I need you to have a pen and paper. I need that journal open. Question 1, who am I? Who are you on the inside? When you look into the mirror, what kind of woman is looking back at you? Are you a woman who keeps her word? Are you a woman who believes in equality? Are you a woman who believes in building? What kind of woman are you? Write down as much as you can, whatever comes to mind. Even if there are things that you are that you don't want to be anymore, seeing them on paper will clarify who you do not want to be. Number 2, what problem do I solve? Before we go far, you are solving a problem right now in your life, in your friends' lives, in your family's life. There is a problem that you solve. If you can't find any problem that you solve right now, don't worry about it. I have prepared for you. In the description, there is a worksheet called the Big Yes. Now, the Big Yes is my framework because before you have a life that you dream of, you have to say yes to yourself and your ideas first. But if you're not sure of what you should even be doing or what you believe in, head over to the description after you watch this video and get the free worksheet, What is Your Big Yes? It will give you clarity on your next step. Number 3, who am I here to help? If you're solving a problem, you are solving it for somebody. If right now you're solving it solely for yourself, then it is time to look for other people who that solution can help. And number 4, what do I want to be known for? When I work with women in my one-on-one intensives or in my group programs, I usually ask them, what do you want to be known for? Because we are multi-potentialites, all of us. We are all talented in a number of places. We are all capable in a number of sections in our lives. So many times people are confused as to what to build their personal brand around. I want you to look at it as less, what is my niche, and more, what do I want to be known for? Do I want to be known as a problem solver? Do I want to be known as a builder? Do I want to be known as the person who can get anybody to do anything? What do you want to be known for? Everything starts from here. So I want you to go through these questions, answer them for yourself. If you have any questions, come back to this video, drop it in the comments, and I will reply you. Now that we have the foundation, let's head into section 2, your signature story. In my last video, I showed you how to tell a brand story that makes people care. If you haven't watched that video, right after this, make sure you watch it. You cannot build influence without a story. You cannot build trust without a story. You cannot build authority without a story. Think of all of your faves, the people that you follow, the people that you are always looking out for their work or their content. You know some sort of their story. You know something about them that's making you feel invested in their journey. One of my favorite people to learn from is Emma Grede. Emma is great at telling her story. What she does is take us from the beginning. She shows us how wherever she was in East London, she was hungry and she started from the bottom, and she shares with us consistently and constantly what she has built, how she got there, started from a shop assistant, entered fashion, how she started building. I know her story and I'm invested. So now everything that she does, everything she puts out, I'm watching, I'm ready to hop on it. I know she's working on her book right now. I'm ready to read it. You get what I'm saying? So tell your story because it will allow you to build authority and trust. Your story is an emotional bridge. It is what makes you human. It is what makes your brand relatable. It is what makes your message believable. If you know something, you must show that you have learned it somewhere. That's a story. I was talking with a friend yesterday and she was saying how I always ask the right questions when somebody is telling me a story because I want to know the details. The secret is in the details. The secret is in the tiny moments, the night before you made the big decision, the moment that you were really just randomly doing something and an insight fell on you. That story will allow people to look at you a little bit differently. Your story is the only thing that will allow you to be differentiated in a pool of brands. If you haven't shaped your signature story yet, that is an assignment you have to get on now. If you don't want to do this on your own, I have a few slots for one-on-one intensives that are available. You can check the description to pick a time. Section 3, what we're doing is visible thought leadership in 2026. You must be teaching what you know in some way, shape, or form. What is thought leadership? Thought leadership is your opinion. It is your framework. It is your principles. It is your experience. Thought leadership is you coming out to say, I've done this, I have gone through this, and now I can teach you how to go through it or how to do it, how to replicate the result. I was listening to Alex Hormozy the other day, and he said basically what successful people do is do cool shit and talk about it. And that just really reframed something that I've always thought of in my life. I want to do something and help people do it as well. So if you are able to do cool shit and talk about it in 2026, you're going to be leading. Women who speak clearly will dominate next year. I'm sure you have seen it start. The talking head videos, the storytelling, the personal brands that are popping up here and there. In 2026, it will be times 10. Now, does that mean the industry is about to get saturated? There are over 7 billion people in this world. There is space. You're not learning from one person alone. Why do you think that because somebody else is building a brand, when you build your brand, your people will not find you? Women who hide will be stagnant. Women who speak up will proceed. I want you to be among the women that proceed, which is why I'm making this video. You need a hero platform. If you look at my brand, I create on Substack amazing stuff. This is like the insider stuff. So if you're not on my Substack, the link is in the description. You should join us. I create on YouTube where I'm constantly teaching how to build your brand and yourself and your confidence, etc. I create on my podcast, She's the Brand Podcast. All of these links are in the description if you want to join the community, which I expect you do. I create on She's the Brand Podcast, which is where we have a more intimate conversation. This is where I really dig into my thoughts and I allow myself to share exactly in raw form what I'm thinking. I also have great guests on there that come on and share their own journeys. The reason why I'm telling you to pick one platform is because you may not have as much experience in the industry as I do or as many hands. When you hire my agency, Afro Create Digital, we can run all of these things for you so you're not alone doing it. But if you're doing this on your own, you should allow yourself start with one and then flow. For one of my clients, we run her podcast. We make sure her YouTube is updated. We make sure that her Substack goes out every week consistently and constantly. If you're interested in that service, link again in the description. That hero platform will be your long form platform. You need a short form platform. If your long form platform is like YouTube or Substack or a podcast, you want a short form platform that is like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Threads. I highly recommend Instagram because it's easy to start and it accommodates various formats like carousels and still photos and videos. You can also combine that with TikTok. So for the videos, you can create on TikTok and cross promote on Instagram. All of this, I go in depth again in the Big Yes course. So check it out if you would want a more detailed process. Now, section 4, you need a clear offer. It is 2026. I need you to get your shit together. I need you to stop looking at your knowledge like it is something that can only be given for free. I need you to put a price on your knowledge ASAP. So 2026 is not the year to say DM me for details. 2026 is the year to create the offer, and when you put your content out there to say solidly, this is what I do, this is how I can help, this is how you can pay for it. Simple, repeatable, profitable. Now, your brand and your offer must match. If I'm saying that I'm helping women show up unapologetically online, my offer should be able to help them get there faster. So in the Big Yes course, you have all of the details. It is self-paced and you can do that in the quickest time possible because there are over 12 templates that I've already created for you that you can just copy and paste and customize. That eliminates 6 months of research on the internet and solutions that you're not even sure of. If you are building a brand around a particular thing, then your offer should match. Because if your brand is powerful and you're consistent and you are doing everything that they say you should do, but your offer is not clear, you will struggle to sell, and we don't want that in 2026. Section 5. Now, if you have created your story, you have created your brand's mission and your vision, you have created your offer, you know exactly who you want to help, who you are, how you want to show up, and you are ready. The final thing that ties it all together is your content system. No random posting, no copying trends without a strategy, no posting when you feel like it. We're not doing that in 2026. What you need is a real system, a predictable rhythm. You know what needs to go out and when. You know what is going to be going out the entire month. You're not running on fumes and inshallah. You need something to maintain even when life gets busy or life happens. I've got 2 kids. Sometimes I have a sick kid on my hands. I cannot create as much as I could ordinarily, or sometimes the kids are on holiday and my rhythm changes. I have a system in place that I share in the Big Yes course that will allow me to constantly and consistently show up here and help you grow your brand, help you build the life that you want, regardless of what is going on in my personal life. So I want you to think of your pillars. Pillars are the themes that you're going to use to communicate your message. I want you to think of 1 hero content a week, or 1 podcast or 1 YouTube video or 1 Substack that you're going to repurpose for other platforms. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, definitely get the Big Yes course. I teach you how to use your time in the best way to build the most profitable brand. This is how you scale without burnout. If you want that brand, the brand that's going to position you as a thought leader in 2026, you are done hiding, you are done staying invisible, get into the Big Yes course. If you want help shaping your story, get the Unfold Your Brand story in the description. And if you're serious about building a personal brand in 2026, hit subscribe because for the next 8 weeks, I'm going to bring you everything that you need to stand out in 2026. 2026 is the year that you will show up and show out boldly and unapologetically. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Drop a comment if this taught you anything at all, and feel free to share it with a friend. The more the merrier. I will see you next week.